Hi guys, it's me Sam. Welcome back to another video. I've got another one of these lick lessons for you. So today we're checking out one of my favourite guitar players, the late great Gary Moore. Well known for blending, ferocious rock technique with incredible legitimate blues feel, Not so ferocious today. We're going to be checking out his cover of Need Your Love So Bad, the classic Peter Green Fleetwood Mac tune. I think it goes back further than that. I think it might have been a cover that Fleetwood Mac did. Not sure about that. Maybe someone could tell me about that in the comments. So it's lots of nice blending of major and minor pentatonics, which is I think that's something that people struggle with. Thinking back to myself, I remember spending years playing minor pentatonic licks before anyone ever told me about a major pentatonic. So I think it's something that maybe some guitar players could use a little bit of help with, and that's what we're going to do together today. So don't forget to click the like and leave me a comment and subscribe, because it really helps me get more views and it helps my channel out. So we're going to put this on slow motion here, and we're going to check out one lick at a time. Be sure to appreciate the slow motion guitar faces, and also pay close attention to how Gary manipulates the pots on his guitar. Pretty much for every lick he's looking for more or less gain, so well worth paying note to that. Okay, let's check it out. Alright, kicking it off there. I've got my Epiphone Casino. I'm way up at the dusty end here. And major pentatonic. What is a major pentatonic? I can't really do a minor pentatonic because I've run out of frets. But minor pentatonic position number 1 would be way up here at fret number 17, right? If you go back 1, 2, 3 semitones, you get this major pentatonic thing. And something that you have to be aware of when you're playing major pentatonic is your root notes no longer live in the same locations. So I think a lot of people struggle with this because they just try their regular licks and don't really understand why they don't sound resolved. So what Gary's doing here, he's starting on this note here, it's an E note, and he's just walking up that scale. And is bending up to that major third, which is a really important note when we're playing this major pentatonic thing. Also, really pay attention to how he sort of brings the gain up. I don't think I've got quite the same amount of gain on my amp today as Gary does, but his, bringing that up, and of course is at a much louder volume, so he can sustain that note because of that symbiotic relationship amp to pickup. So just really classic stuff. Walking up there, bending up to that major third, and then he's back down to this F sharp, and he's putting that vibrato on the root note. That is an A. We're in the key of A. That's the best note you can play, right? And he leaves it unresolved at the end. He plays that major second and he slides it down. Lick number 1. Let's crack on. Okay, very similar here. Everything is still in that same position. Okay, still in that position 1. Starting on the E note, just walking up. And check out Gary's vibrato. He's doing that sort of that pseudo B.B. King thing almost, right? All right, let's keep going. All the same frets that we did before. He's doing a larger bend though. He's sort of going up to, what would that be? That would be the 4th. And when I say 4th, what I mean, it's the major 4th. So if I play a major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, that 4th note is a D. So what he's doing, he's playing that, what is that? That's a B on the G string. He's bending it a tone and a half, bit of a bigger bend. And then he bends a smaller bend, major third, descends down, he hits that F sharp, and he does another one of those slides away. Beautiful phrasing, really incredible. Some really nice bends. He's nailing the changes. He's thinking about what chords he's playing over. He's bending up back to that major third there, and then he bends up to that F sharp. So that first bend within that pentatonic position, we're at fret number 16 on the G, and then we're 17 on the B. And what he's doing is playing over that F sharp minor chord, and he's playing the F sharp. And then he goes back to his original bend and resolves it right there on the B. It slides away. Let's keep going. Maybe the most iconic lick so far. You know, same shape again. Starting on the F sharp, fret number 16 on the D string. A little bit legato there. And this is so beautiful here. Classic Peter Green lick. We've got the A here, and we've got the third. And then he pivots, so I keep the A here, and I play sort of the minor third of that. Sorry, I got that wrong. Big jump. There it is. So we got that, and then we got the A with its minor third, upper whole tone, upper semi. Isn't that wonderful? Another great takeaway, notice how he adjusts his volume pot, because, you know, it's a gentle balance when you start playing double stops like this. If you've got too much gain, it's going to be mush. So he's always riding that, and he was incredible at that. Maybe the best there ever was at that, you know. Like an expert chef deciding how much salt and pepper he wants, you know, he's always on there. So that's the intro solo. What I want to do now is show you the chords. It's important to know the chords. So many people just want to do the lead guitar thing. But, you know, playing the chords is like doing your chores. If you're going to be part of a band, you've got to do your chores, man. So let's just sort of walk through this. I'll show you these chords. Of course, he's not playing the chords so much in this band because he's got a keyboard player. But if you were doing this in a trio, you definitely need to play the chords, right? Anyway, let's see what we've got. I'll take you through it, and then we'll do it with Gary. So we've got an A. That goes to an A7. So this note is my A. I go down a whole tone, but I keep the rest of the chord the same. Sometimes I'll actually put that flat 7 in the top too, so you can get this kind of thing. D. That's just, you know, A-shaped D. Here's a grown-up chord for you. D sharp diminished, fret 6, fret 7, 5, 7. Great chord. A, F sharp minor, B minor, E, D9. Do you know D9? It's like a D7 shape. If I put my middle finger on the D note on the A string, and I just flatten my ring finger. A. I should probably explain as well, my A, what I'm doing here. If you think about this, that sort of F shape moved up to fret 5, I'm doing that, but I'm, you know, utilising my open string, because it means I don't have to work as hard. D9, A. That's an E augmented chord, that's a really nice chord as well. So fret 7 on the A, 6 on the D, 5 on the G, 5 on the B. Okay. Let's do it with Uncle Gary now. Here we go. Here we go, we've got an A chord. A7. D. D sharp diminished. A. F sharp minor. B minor. E. A. D9. A. E augmented. Rinse and repeat, just like my shampoo tells me to do. So we've got... I'm going to start paraphrasing a little bit here because I think that's important, like I said last time, but still sort of that major pentatonic position 1. Just 2 notes there. I've got my A, I've got my E. I'm bending that E. I'm bending it up to the major 6. The major 6 is such an important note. So what do I mean by that? Again, major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an F sharp. Okay? Really cool note. Especially when you start combining your minor pentatonic and your major pentatonic. Yeah, great note. Secret weapon of many, like Angus Young, and the list goes on. Big bend there. Didn't quite get it that first time. I'm going all the way up to that 4th again. 3rd. 2nd. That's not the 2nd. What's that? That is the 6th. It's really important. You should know about that. So should I. What a bend that was. That sounds about right. Not sure if it's exactly, but he's playing the 5th of the chord there. He's playing the E note on the B string, fret number 17, bending it up to the flat 7. Also, watch for the rakes. The rakes are so important. Everyone who tells me that they don't like their tone, I just say rake more, because, you know, I've sort of got the anti-cork sniffer guitar here today. I've got the Epiphone Casino, you know, $900 off the shelf. It's in the rakes and the things like that. What would that be? Something like that. Yeah, paraphrasing. There we go. Again, that same position. Same position. Bending up to that major 3rd. There's the A. There's the 2nd, sliding it away. right? I just noticed he sort of moved position away from that classic one that we all love. You know, that's position 1 of your major pentatonic, and it's sort of gone down here, which is a great place to play some major pentatonic style licks. Right? So if you think about minor pentatonic, position 1, position 2, 3, that's where we are here. It's sort of B.B. King's favourite box. So I've got that fret 10. And again, that is our important note. That's the major 6. You know, secret weapon of so many, like I said earlier. It's that bluesy, Dorian type thing. Again, I'm not quite getting it right, but that's okay, right? That's what makes me me. And don't forget that when you're learning these licks, you don't have to be exactly the same. But he's gone position 1. He's playing the flat 7, fret number 8, B string, bending on the G there on the fret number 7, sort of walking down that, and then I'm going up to that major 3rd again. You know, I think you often hear people talk about mixing major and minor pentatonic. A really cool thing that you can do is isolate where your flat 3 is in that pentatonic position. So you got a flat 3 there, you got a flat 3 there, you got a flat 3 there. Any note bearing the name C. Why is it called a flat 3? If I play a major scale, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That 3rd note, if I flatten it, I get a C, right? That's the flat 3. So if you're sort of interested in combining those major and minor pentatonics, think about that. Anytime you play that flat 3, try to bring it up to a major 3. Okay, I think that's probably enough for today. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Didn't get that many views on my last one. I think it's sort of sitting around 300 odd views. And you know, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate you guys coming and checking these things out with me. But if you guys can help me out, you know, click the like, send it to a friend of yours who might be wanting to learn some of these licks. Leave me a comment. All that stuff helps. And while I'm on the sales pitch here, if you guys want to help support me, I've got some CDs and digital downloads that you can get on my website down here, and I really appreciate all of those who are willing to help me with that. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Rock and roll!